Hi everyone. What I'd like to talk about today is learning through play. Now, one of the things that I found many years ago when I first started training in the martial arts, training tended to be very aggressive and actually quite nasty. You know, I was injured many times. Everything was full contact. We did a lot of hitting and punching, and I ended up with broken nose, broken teeth, broken ribs and so on. And to be honest, I'm not sure that I learned that much from it. Now, one of the things that I've learned from watching the animals, you know, if you look at lions, tigers, kittens, puppies, how do they learn to fight? How they learn is through play. And what they do is they scramble and scrabble and have a great deal of enjoyment as they do it. And when you look at them, most of those sort of animals are kind of pack or tribal type of animals, just the same as us as human beings. We enjoy the company of other people. We enjoy having people around. We want our martial arts training to be long term. We want somewhere that we're not terrified of going to. I can remember getting that churning feeling in my stomach before I went training. Scared, frightened, knew I'd probably get hurt. Some people say, oh, that's how it should be, that's the way it is. But over the years, I've produced thousands of good martial artists, good fighters. You know, one of the best ways I found of doing it, one of the things that we do is a lot of push hands work. Even in our karate, we do a lot of push hands because you touch. Not only do you touch, but you don't fight, because a fight intimates a struggle between two people. So from a martial arts point of view, if we fight, we've lost. Whether we win the fight or lose the fight, we've still lost, because we didn't use skill. We didn't use strategy to resolve it. So really, we don't want to fight, we want to use skill. In that first instance, that first window of opportunity, in a situation, we want to go finish it. Or not get there in the first place, to be able to use our brain, to use strategy, to stop a situation from getting too bad. We've already talked about being a peacekeeper. How do we train for this? We train positively, enthusiastically, not aggressively, not negatively. So positive, enthusiastic, play. And when you get people playing, when they're pushing hands, when they're grappling, when they're wrestling, when they're striking and so on, but doing it enthusiastically, sure, sometimes people are going to pick up the odd bruise and so on, but people are happy. It's a little bit like having a puppy. You've got to get him used to people. You've got to get him used to being socialised. If not, he turns into a nasty little dog that sits in the corner and just growls at everyone. How many martial artists do you know that are like that? Yeah? So to be happy, to be normalised, socialised, to be a good puppy. To be able to play in the dojo, play with your friends. It can get quite hard, the training, but still it's positive, it's enthusiastic, it's happy. So take a tip from me. Learn through play. Thank you.